Alright, this is going to be a quick discussion about cheap body armor. And I might discuss the homemade stuff. It does work. If you know what you are doing, and you are willing to accept a certain rating level, you can have good body armor that you made yourself. It's not hard. Might come back to that. If you go on Temu, right fucking now, well, as of a couple months ago, maybe Alibaba now. For some reason, if shit like finds its way off of Temu, it finds its way onto Alibaba. You can find for $30 to $40 a plate, steel plates. Like, do I recommend these as a first line of defense? No, but I mean, that's metal, okay? Should this be great? By the way, this is a two-sided conversation here, okay? Is this great? Absolutely not. But this is available, okay? Cheap, this will stop something. I haven't determined what. I saw some guy shoot these in a YouTube video, and it deflected a round of 7.62x39 out of an SKS. Back when I saw it. And everything from a handgun and everything from a shotgun, basically. He didn't have any slugs, but I think 95% of what most of you guys are getting hit with are very compact rifles and handguns. And maybe buckshot or birdshot. Very slim chance of that. Mostly what's on the streets is Glock 19s, Glock 23s, and 7-inch 5.56 guns and Dracos. If you take this and you put, you know, you can also go on Temu and you can buy a sheet of HTP, and then you can buy like the foam backers. I run them inside of here. It's stuck to the Velcro, but you can make something that will absolutely stop more than what you would expect for the cost of this. Am I recommending this? No. The reason I'm making this video is not to tell you to go do this. You should go buy quality body armor. I also have steel plates in my other plate carrier that are from a more reputable brand, AR500. I can't afford ceramics, and I also have the means to just melt down HTP and make a proper anti-spalling layer, so it works. But as a backup plate, you could secure these. They have soft body armor too. I probably wouldn't recommend that. And this is very heavy for how little protection this probably provides. Do I recommend this? No. The reason I make this video, this is the other side of the conversation because I said this is a two-sided conversation. This is what you're going to be going up against in the very near future. And then this will only get better. This is, I mean, I don't know, 10 gauge or something steel? I don't know. And it has a layer to it. And the edges are kind of, I don't know, crimped or something. You're going to be going up against this on the street. I know a lot of you dudes have ARs, and you want that 7.5-inch thing to spit that fire and cringe shit. That's great. That's going to do fuck all against the cheapest $30 steel plate. Even with green tips, probably. Okay? And honestly, I'd rather get shot with green tips from a 7.5-inch than XM193 or M193. Because the wounding characteristics of green tips from short barrels is horrible. It wounds like a 22 LR, maybe even worse because it just goes straight through instead of any kind of deflection. But this is available now, guys. Like, readily available. All 50 states. I don't care where you're at, maybe not even in America. You can buy this straight to your door. And this has some ballistic protection. I have no doubt that this plate alone will stop all handgun rounds. So I have it in a fucking backup plate carrier. Like, this is absolutely good enough for your cheap backup plan. Like it, or something you can just throw on a loved one, whatever, while you keep your gear, you know, higher rated because you're the one with the gun. You're going to get targeted first. Sure. But you guys need to reconsider these short barrel guns. Like, people, I've been trying to tell, you're not getting any, who need that? Who need armor penetration? Who need to carry 5.7? I agree, the 5.7 is trash. None of what you can buy as a civilian will defeat even this, I doubt. But, because it's basically a weaker 7-inch AR. But, like, this is available now, guys. And the community needs to accept that this is an issue. And so if you're going to look at smaller ARs, you need to start, going with the maximum barrel length that you're comfortable with. Stop considering putting the thing in your pants and as a whole unit, and start considering breaking the upper off of the lower and throwing it in a backpack at the expense of some weight. Now you actually have some performance against something that this thin. This can easily be taped to somebody under a shirt. And if you're out here acting up in the streets, why ain't you wearing this? It's cheap as hell. Okay? You guys must not like your lives that much, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you don't like going home to see your mom. I don't know what the home life is for y'all. But, like, this is available now, people. So, on the protective side, it's available. You can get this. You can use this in your kit. You're probably not going to get shot tomorrow. You could trade it out when you're ready to upgrade or whatever. Or give it off to a buddy or something just to quickly give everybody some level of ballistics protection. It's always better to be shot with a slower moving bullet than that same moving bullet going faster. Yes, faster moving bullets, or some slower bullets, wound better than faster moving bullets, but I don't care. If you take a 45 ACP and shoot at me with it, I would rather that same 45 ACP be going slower. This will slow it down. But also on the other side of the fence, there's, guys, you're going to be going up against this soon. Like, this is available. This is available. It's readily available. It's cheap everywhere. And an improvised body armor is out there. And if you're preparing for some without rule of law situation, you don't think people are going to figure out a way to make something like this or cut some steel off the side of a car door or something? Like, it's out there. So you got to ask yourself, like, what are your rounds doing after they hitting something like this? Okay, are they just ice picking? Are they, a bonded bullet's going to do great. M193 from a 7-inch barrel's not. Okay, so this is my video about cheap body armor, and this is not telling you to buy those. Not the point of this video. I'm making this video so that you understand this is out there from the threat might be wearing your perspective, and from the perspective of I can quickly. This is the equivalent of buying a crate of SKSs or Mosin Nagants and handing them out in your neighborhood, 15 years ago. That's what this is now. Get it while you can. It's cheap, but not. Is it my main recommendation? Absolutely not. But it's so $30 a plate, $40 a plate for steel that's already curved to your body. You do ASMR with it? Hell yeah.